This video on currency in stores. One of the cool things that I thought was crazy about prison was the stores that they had. So basically they have guys that run their own store. They make money basically. What they do is they'll have candy bars or sodas or ramen noodles, sausage, cheese, whatever you can think of. And what they do is that they'll have you come and they'll have you pay 2 for 3. So if you want 2 sodas, then you'll bring back 3 sodas the next time. And that's how they get their merchandise for their store. That they make money, and they eat good too. They eat all the time. That's basically why they start the stores, so they can eat whatever they want and have money too. Commissary is the currency in prison. There's other currencies, but commissary is the main one. 10 ramen noodles equals $1, so I mean you can figure that out to the prices that you'd have to pay for certain things. Shit's expensive in prison, man. A porno goes for $80. A can of chew goes for $80. The way you can get shit like that is you have your family bring in like $100 bill, and then you hide it, and you find a guard that's cool and be like, hey, I got $100 bill, what can you do for me? And then usually they'll give you weed or some porno or CDs or whatever. An 1/8 of weed goes for $250. I'm not really too sure on the meth. I know for a tiny ass little line it's super expensive, like $25. One of the other things that I was gonna kind of touch on was how people would extort other people, extort sex offenders and stuff. I was on the maximum security block when I first got to prison, where there's no sex offenders. There can't be women working there can't be black people. It just causes too many problems and too much violence happens. So there wasn't no sex offenders on that block. But later on, after 1.5 years in max, they sent me to a bitch block, is what we call it. And they sent me and a couple of my homies, and one of my homies would always extort these fools. You know, go up to him and say, hey, if you don't want to get beat up, then you got to give me so-and-so out of your commissary every month. And then they'll take that shit, and then they'll leave. And then the dudes will pay them every month to just live on the block. It's like razors and batteries is how you light your weed. There's a bunch of cool prison tricks. If you got any questions, y'all can ask me. I'm gonna start trying to post these videos and see where I can go with this channel. Thank you. Have a good one.